Nash, what are you up to? What's going on?
Just one more second. Be patient. Ta-da!
What is all this?
This is our new house.
Our house?
Our house. I rented it just for the month, for, when we bring the baby back home until we can get back to Napa, our vineyard. Huh?
See? I told you I had cats. Can I have a hug?
Tess, what? What is it?
Claudia Reston. Nash Brennan's ex. The one who took out a restraining order. The one who had her father rearrange his face.
I never wanted any of that, I swear.
So what do you want?
Same as you. I want to break up Nash and Tess.
1 month, Manning. How's it feel to know that's all the life you've got left?
Sorry to disappoint you, Kovacs. I'm getting out of here. It's probably my lawyer right now with the good news.
Doesn't look like your lawyer to me.
What the hell are you doing here?
You've lost patients before, Michael. So have I, as a matter of fact. It's just not something a surgeon gets used to. Not the good ones, anyway.
The guy was just so young. And a wife. 2 kids.
Your father died on the operating table, didn't he?
How'd you know what happened to my father?
I went through this with the other file clerk, all right? I am investigating a cold case. I have followed all the proper protocol. Thomas McBain. Listen, look, I am not asking you for nuclear secrets here, all right? I'm asking for a list of names. A list of names are a part of a surgical team. Well, then why the hell is it taking so long? I am not yelling at you. All right, I'm sorry, I'm yelling at you. Listen to me, lady. Okay, I know you're trying to do your best. Yes, I understand. All right. Look, will you just do me a favor? When you get a chance, will you fax me over that material as soon as it's possible? Thank you. Yeah, you have the number. Thanks. What is it?
Oh, my God.
What, you want a donut or something?
John? You're a wreck. I mean, look around. What are you gonna do if you never find the people who are responsible for your father's death? What's gonna happen to you?
How are you?
How'd you manage to tear yourself away from Spencer's bed long enough to come here?
Really gonna do this?
What should I do? You know what I've been doing? I've been counting down the days till they stick me with the needle. 37 days. In case you're wondering, in case you want to mark it on your calendar. Do you think you can wait that long to marry Spencer?
Just stop.
You guys shacking up now, or what? Has he moved into the apartment?
Okay, you know what?
Into my bed?
Mistake.
Oh, that's right. Run away. Why don't you go put on your red dress? Pretend to move on. You'll never forget me.
All right, you know what? I'm not gonna let you push me away. I came here to do something. I'm gonna do it. I came here to help you. say goodbye to your children?
Well, I did do some research before I awarded you the fellowship. I noticed on your application to med school, they asked you a particular question, which was why you wanted to get involved with medicine. And your answer was that you wanted to try to prevent another patient from dying like your father did during surgery.
Right.
It's obviously still very painful for you. Like, I'm sorry if I overstepped my bounds by bringing it up.
No, it's okay, Mike. My dad died a long time ago.
What happened?
Surgeon botched the job. Unfortunately, we never knew his name. Not until now.
Yeah, just thinking about Jess. This guy that did this tour, his name is Leeds. You know what? He's too old and sick now to even stand trial. So he's not gonna pay for what he did.
Well, if he has any conscience at all, he's tortured by what he did. He's tormented. He knows how many lives he's destroyed.
Torture. Tormented. Honey. Hey. Are you talking about you?
Look, I'm sorry about the pigsty, but this is how I get when I,
You're obsessed. Oh, yes, I know.
You'd be obsessed too.
What if you get lucky? What then?
Doesn't have anything to do with luck.
Okay, fine. What if you get the names that you're looking for? The person who shot your father and the doctor who messed up the surgery.
I'll get an arrest warrant.
Okay. And what if they fled the country? What if they're dead? I mean, John, will knowing who is responsible be enough for you?
I'm betting they're still alive.
It was so long.
Look, I don't give a damn. Don't you get that? I'm gonna track them down. I'm gonna bring them to justice, all right? Anything else is not an option.
So what makes you think I want to break up Nash and Tess?
By the way you defend Tess, I can tell you're in love with her.
You're wrong. I'm not in love with Tess. Far from it.
My mistake.
So how did you find this place? And how did you know it had anything to do with Tess?
My father has someone keeping an eye on Nash to make sure he stays away from me. And they told me Nash followed Tess here. I thought maybe she was a patient, that it was some kind of rehab, like the place I went to when Nash dumped me.
Oh, well, that still doesn't explain what you're doing here.
I wanted to see her,
Why?
to warn her about Nash, to tell her to do whatever she can, whatever it takes to get over him and save herself a world of pain.
You're trying to help her. Why would you do that?
I know it sounds strange, but I thought maybe Tess and I could help each other the way recovering addicts do. You know, because Nash is a dangerous drug, and I was definitely an addict.
And you're still addicted to him, aren't you? You're not over him.
Tess, look at me. Look at me. Hey.
What's the matter? You don't like the place?
I love the place. I'm sorry. I'm fine. Really, I'm fine. Fine.
Don't give me that. I know you. Come on, what's the matter?
It's just, you know, I never had any of this. When Jessica was a baby, she was the one with the stuffed animals and the family, and I don't know. I never had any of it.
Well, now you do. Tess, I'm gonna take care of you.
Well, who's gonna keep our baby safe? With all the horrible people in the world, how are we gonna keep our baby from getting hurt?
Tess.
I'm serious, Nash. I mean, think about where we both came from. You came from foster parents who didn't give a damn about you, and I was raised by Nikki Smith. I mean, what do we know about keeping a baby safe?
Everything. Tess, we know better than anybody because of where we come from. right? We know exactly what's out there. And we're going to be alert, and we're going to be careful, and we're going to be everything. Tess, what happened to us? What happened to you? That's an exception. It doesn't have to happen to everybody, and it's sure not gonna happen to our kid. Tess, we can do this. As long as we love each other, we can do anything.
I've given you all kinds of chances to be straight with me, to tell me what you know about Todd Manning, to tell me why it is that you shudder every time Spencer walks by. So you see, when you talk about somebody being punished with guilt because of something they've done, my gut says that's not a casual conversation. And I'm not new at this. My marriage to Nora, that broke up because she had a secret that she didn't think she could tell me about.
I know.
And maybe it's my fault too. You know, maybe I'm just too intractable, or maybe everything is just black and white with me. So that makes it really hard for somebody that I really care about to come to me when they just have something that's gray.
Crazy. Look, don't blame yourself. You're wonderful.
And I don't want to make the same mistakes that I made before. I love you so much. And I want you in my life. I want you in my future because you're important to me. And to Matthew, too. He's absolutely crazy about you. And I want stability in his life because we really don't know if Nora's ever going to recover. So he needs us to help him with that.
Oh, I love Matthew like he's my own kid. You know that. I would never do anything to hurt him, I promise.
I know. Because I trust you. I trust you with the person that I love more than anything in the whole world. My son. And that says something. So, as far as this secret that you're keeping, I'm going to do everything that I possibly can to try to understand it. Because I know that there's nothing that you could ever do that I couldn't forgive you for. There's nothing.
How can you forgive me? I can't even forgive myself.
I didn't mean to raise my voice, but I got it under control. I just don't want to talk about it anymore.
Oh, right. You've got it under control. That's why you're up on your rooftop last night throwing around empty beer bottles. How's your hand?
It's fine.
You know, you go around walking around with a messed up hand, pretending like everything's... You know, you have to have everything your way. Can I just see it? It needs to be cleaned and rewrapped.
No.
You want it to get infected?
Hey, do you ever listen, all right? I said it's fine. Let it go.
Are you through?
No, but if this is what it's going to take to get you out of here. Ah, easy, easy.
Hey. Oh. You need stitches.
No, there's no time for that. Easy.
All right. Let me just clean it up.
Some sort of nurse or something? Shouldn't you be wearing white?
Don't you wish? All right, let me look. That's better. Let's get this off you. Okay, just hold some pressure on it. Now those bacteria are going to be really disappointed.
It's the only bandage I got.
Please, no. Look, starting to scare me.
I'm fine.
No, you're not fine. Listen, look, you barely even eat. You can't sleep at night. You're on edge. You can't keep going like this. Listen, obviously, I'm not getting through. And if anything, I'm just driving you farther away. So I'm not going to ask you any more questions. I'm just going to wait. I'm going to give you the chance. And when you're ready, hopefully you're going to finally open up to me. All right? I'm going to trust you. Even if you can't trust me, I'm going to trust you. Okay?
That's so much more than I deserve.
No, wait. Where are you going?
I gotta go. I have to take care of something right now. And once I do this, I'm going to tell you everything. Everything you need to know, I swear. Even if it means that I lose you.
I thought you might want to say goodbye to your kids. Give them something, kind of a goodbye package.
A what?
I saw something on television. It was a woman who had a terminal illness, and she put together a package for her little girl. And I talked to the warden, and I told him I had the idea, and he said that you could use that. What?
Let me get this straight. So you want me to make a videotape? With what? Fatherly wisdom for the kids?
I thought that you could make a letter, videotape, anything, Todd.
Mm-hmm.
Anything, so they could remember you when you're gone.
After I'm dead.
Your children love you very much, Todd. I know that they would appreciate something from you. And it might be good for you, too. I mean, you might be able to say things that you couldn't say face to face.
If you think I'm gonna make some deathbed confession, get it.
I mean, you know the surgeon's name that is responsible for your father's death?
Guy's name's Snyder. John and I went to meet him, confront him about his mistake.
Imagine that was difficult, huh?
You don't know the half of it. This wasn't typical human error. I mean, this guy was completely and totally inebriated while working on my father. That's why he screwed up. You know, and I don't want to bore you with the gory details.
No, it's not boring at all. I just feel so badly for you and your family. I mean, that's just such a painful thing to go through. Also, it's very difficult to accept the fact that one of our own was so negligent, you know? I mean, for a doctor as dedicated as yourself, I imagine that would be virtually impossible to understand.
Thank you. It's tough.
So, what happened to this Dr. Snyder after your father's death, anyway?
Obviously, it was the end of his career. Lost his job, lost his license. You know, though, it wasn't totally his fault. I mean, my dad never would have been in the OR if it hadn't been for some trigger-happy street bug.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize your father had been shot.
Yeah. They never found the guy that did it. It's what they call a cold case, you know? It's too long ago for anybody to care. Anybody who worked with my father in the ACPD, well, they're all retired by now. But John's keeping at it, you know? He's determined. He's gonna find the guy. He's gonna find the shooter.
Is he making any progress?
No. Just a bunch of dead ends. And honestly, I don't think we're ever gonna find out who killed my father.
I'm really sorry to hear that.
Okay.
Sure.
That's enough. All right. Come on in.
Sorry, I didn't know you were with somebody.
No, it's okay. I'm actually just leaving. Will you please have that hand looked at?
Yeah.
What happened to your hand?
I cut myself shaving.
Perhaps you can elaborate on that at our next session.
I could do it right now. I was expressing subliminal anger towards excess facial hair. What do you want, Crosby?
Just in the building, thought I'd stop in and say hello.
You checking up on me? Hey, look, that's not how this thing works, all right? You get 45 minutes a couple times a week, and that's it. If you don't mind, I got work to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. How's your father's case going? That well. It seems we're going to have plenty to discuss at your next appointment. Natalie?
I need to talk to you.
Of course.
Look, I'm worried about John. These sessions, I mean, I don't know what you're doing with him, but it's taking him to a really dangerous place. And I'm worried that he may not be able to come back.
Schneider, Goldberg, Simmons, Benner. See which one of you son of a bitches killed my father.
But there were 6 of us in the OR.
Well, I appreciate you saying so. Oh, hold on, I gotta take this. Michael McBain.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, Johnny, what's up?
Hey, can you come by the station? I need to talk to you. It's important.
Yeah, no problem. I'll be right there.
Thanks.
You know, this investigation, it's not just about John's father anymore, and you know, it's about other loved ones too.
You mean people like his fiancée?
Well, John found Caitlin's murderer, Stephen Haver. Haver shot Caitlin just to get at John. John blamed himself. But Haver's dead and it doesn't seem to make a difference. But with his dad, it's different.
How so?
Okay. If John could find his father's killer, he could avenge his father's death, and that's one score he'd actually be able to settle. Okay, and then he could just let go of all that guilt and he'd finally be freed.
Pretty what? What were you going to say, Natalie?
How'd you do that? How'd you get me on the couch?
I'm not trying to analyze you. We're just talking.
No, you're good. You're really good. I just hope you're good enough to save John if he doesn't find the answers he wants.
I understand you recently had a visit from the brothers McBain.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, how did it go?
No problem. They think it's all me. As far as they're concerned, I'm the one who's responsible for their father's death.
And you're absolutely certain that they believe that?
Positive.
You just make sure that that's what they continue to believe.
I can't believe that you did all this. For me and the baby. I mean, now we have a real home right here in Landview for the 3 of us. Ah, nice touch.
I thought we could use something to remind us of our real home.
Yeah, I miss that place.
Yeah. Me too.
I'm sorry.
For what? It's all right. We'll be back there again as soon as the baby can travel. Our vineyard.
Yeah, and as soon as we get the results from that paternity test.
Ah, the paternity test, Antonio. I am the father of this baby. Of that, I am 100% certain.
Well, there's no doubt who the mother is, not with the cravings I've been having.
Uh-oh. Roadies again.
Bacon double cheeseburger, extra ketchup, and a pickle. on the side.
All right. You stay right here. I'll be right back.
Wait. Thank you. I love my surprise.
Well, then it was worth it.
And I don't know, you shouldn't have spent that much money because I know you're not exactly rolling in the dough lately.
That was all right. Roxy gave me a good deal. She thinks I'm cute.
Does she really?
She does.
Well, Roxy better watch out. Any woman that gets near my man, I'm gonna claw her eyes out.
I'm right back.
You're right. I am still in love with Nash. He's a hard habit to break. But I got over the pills, and I'll get over him, too. He's toxic for me, poison. And he will be for Tess, too. He's dangerous.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Clint, what's going on?
The truth is, Nash and I might never be able to raise this child together.
I'm not in love with Tess. Far from it. Okay, Clint. Thanks. I have to go.
I hope you listened to what I had to say before.
Yeah, I heard you. Loud and clear.
Because, I don't know what your relationship with Tess is like, but if you care about her at all, you'll keep her away from Nash. Hey, it's Claudia Reston. I'm at the place you told me about, the convalescence home. You were right. Nash and Tess were here. And since you did such a good job, I need you to do one more thing for me. Find out everything you can about Tess and Jessica Buchanan. Okay, thanks.
I'm not trying to get you to confess anything, Todd.
Good. I'm not gonna. I'm innocent. You know who isn't? Your boyfriend. He set me up. He's the real killer.
Do you have any idea how crazy that sounds, Todd? Spencer doesn't even know Margaret. What's so funny?
Oh, yes, he knew her.
No.
He killed her! To get me out of the picture. It was a setup from the beginning, Blair. He wanted you all to himself. And apparently it worked because he got you, didn't he?
And you actually believe that, don't you?
Yeah, that's true.
Spencer is a doctor. And he saved your life. He saved Jack's life. And it's absolutely insane that you would think that he would murder Margaret, get you on death row so you die so he could be with me. Todd, it's crazy.
I've never been more sane in my life. And if you're the woman I think you are, or at least I thought you were, the woman I thought I knew all these years, you should be able to take one look at that son of a bitch and know that I'm right and know the truth.
The truth. Like the truth that you hid Jack. Told me that he was dead because you thought he was Max's son. Or like the truth of Margaret. That she was pregnant with your baby. Why don't you do something? Do something for your kids.
You know I'm right. Deep down, you know I'm right. And you still love me. always loved me. I'm like a part of you. You didn't come here to ask me to make some stupid video. You came here because you wanted to see me. You needed to see me. Someday, you're gonna see I'm right.
Oh, hello, babe. Well, hey, don't bother knocking or anything. Just come on in. How can I get you? A cup of coffee, espresso, cappuccino?
Look, I've made up my mind. I'm not gonna live like this anymore. I can't.
Come on, Paige, don't stop.
You need to shut up and listen to me. I did what you wanted so that I could protect Bo. I know what you would do to Bo if I told the truth. That you set up Todd and you killed Margaret yourself.
Look, is there a point to all this, or are you just venting again to your ex-husband? Huh?
Look, I will keep your secrets. But I can't keep mine anymore. I can't keep lying to Bo. I can't keep asking him to have faith in me when I'm carrying around all this guilt.
You'll lose your medical license, you know. Probably spend decades incarcerated.
I don't care. I can't live with what I've done anymore. The burden of what I did is killing me. I am responsible for that man's death. I shouldn't be allowed to get away with it. I'm gonna go to Bo, and I'm gonna tell him everything. Even if I end up in prison, I'll be more free than I am now.
You're so predictable, Paige, you know that? I mean, did you really think that I didn't see this coming, huh? Listen, I understand your need to tell Bo everything. I really do. But the truth of the matter is, you can't. You can't. Because you don't know everything.
Come in. Hey.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah, hey.
Wow. What was so urgent, John?
Okay. You remember when Snyder told us there was 6 people in the OR the night of Dad's surgery?
Yeah, why?
Okay, now 6. Is that a standard number, or sometimes is it different?
Well, there would have been a surgeon, a surgical technician, anesthesiologist, a couple of nurses, maybe a specialist or two. And if it was a teaching hospital, there would have been a teaching physician, a nurse, and an assisting doctor, probably an intern.
Okay, I can't even count that. So it could be 6. It could be more, but it wouldn't be less.
Absolutely not in a procedure like that. John, what are you getting at?
What I'm getting at is this. Now, this is a list of all OR staff the night of the old man's death, all right? Now, look at this. 5 names. There's a space between the 3rd and the 4th name. One of the names has been erased.
That would be the assisting physician. The assisting doctor. Where's that name? Where'd he go?
I don't know.
I'm your mommy. Nash is your daddy. And everything's gonna be okay.
Hey. Hi. How's everything going with Jess?
Man, I wish I could tell you. You know, Tess is still in charge. It'd be nice if Jess could come out in time for the baby, you know? It'd be nice if she could be the first to hold.
Yeah.
Just need to find a way to reach her.
Well, we're doing all we can to recover all the videos that Leeds made.
Well, that's good, thanks.
Anything else I can do at all, you let me know and tell me.
I appreciate it. I got a phone call from Clint. He sounded a little concerned. He can't find Tess.
Tess is fine. As a matter of fact, she's better than fine. We just need a little private time.
Okay? We got a problem.
What's that?
It's not what. It's who. Your ex-girlfriend, Claudia Reston.
So there's no record of Tess Buchanan at all? All right. Thanks for the info. Oh, and don't mention anything about this to my father, okay? Yeah, you'll probably be hearing from me again. So Tess doesn't exist. That means Nash's Tess and Antonio's Jessica are the same person. Very interesting.
You know, there is nothing that you can do or say right now to make me change my mind. You have no hold over me anymore. I'm gonna go to Bo, and I'm gonna tell him everything. All the way back to how I let that man die on the table that night.
I think you might change your mind once you know the identity of the man that you let die that night.
Thomas McBain. He was attended by 6 people. Ah, yes, I know that's standard. So why is there only 5 people on this list? Well, then find out. And when you find that out, I want the phone numbers of everybody on this list. Oh, you see, I don't care how you do it. You just do it. Well, then tell me who does have the authority. No, I don't have 2 weeks. This is a homicide investigation. Are you listening to me? Do not hang up on me, lady. If you hang on me, show me. Hello? Hung up.
I was worried what would happen to you if you couldn't find your father's killer. But now I'm afraid of what will happen if you do.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
You took my father. It's payback time.
What if it's not me that integrates into Jessica? You think Jessica's going to integrate into you?
We need to find out what she's up to.
Leave Claudia to me.
What's going on?
Christian wants me to fire you.